Hello. This is a follow-up to the MPD Revealed video. Just wanted to take a moment and thank everybody who watched, everybody who commented. It means a lot to me. Not too much has happened recently. I've been switching a little bit more lately since I've been thinking more about them and thinking about how MPD can affect other people. So the fact that I've been switching a little bit more isn't anything that is alarming me. They're just curious. So they function a little bit more outside. It's like an infant. They're not infants, but their interests can be very infantile, where they come out and they need to feel and see things. They need to experience things, touching and tasting and seeing and feeling how it is out here, because their world is a little bit more two-dimensional rather than three-dimensional as it is out here. Everything inside, when they function, it's a little bit more cushioned and a little bit more protective. Out here, they walk without a net, and it's okay that they need to experience this. They need to experience life outside, and I'm sure that it might bother some people, me talking about them in a third person as if they didn't exist, calling them they, but I understand completely that they are me, that I function with them, they function with me. I would not be here, or I would not be the person I am today without them. So it's not like I see them as separate from me. I know that they are me. I made a video recently, I haven't put it up yet, of them introducing themselves to me on this level of actually seeing the switching process. I had never seen it, and I thought that was incredible, watching that process. I'd recommend it for anybody. Of course, I recommend it for anybody who's a little bit more advanced in their therapy, a little bit more cooperation, a little bit more focused. I know that it's very hard at the beginning of experiencing the MPD and the DID, when you're very first beginning to, you're a little afraid. You're not real sure. You're not real sure of what their motives are. You're not sure what their intentions could be. Just know that everything in your life, everything that they are trying to do is to protect you. Someone asked me recently how I felt about the United States of Tara. I have to say that I do like that movie. It is a very good depiction of, I'm sorry, not movie, show. It is a very good depiction of the switching process and how each alter, if they're not in a cooperative state with the core, can function completely ignorant to the needs of the core. Maybe not ignorant, but selfishly. They understand house rules, but they don't necessarily feel that they, what's the word? What's a good? Not necessarily that it doesn't involve them, that the house rules don't involve them, but they function with a certain varied and subjective consciousness of it. For instance, Tara in the show does not smoke, but one of her alters, a male alter, I can't think of his name right now, I'm running a complete blank, does. The nicotine or the cigarette smoke makes Tara throw up. He knows that she doesn't smoke. He knows that she doesn't approve of it, but he is the one who is out. So it's more of a respect thing, maybe. He has a very chauvinistic view of females anyway. I've been switching almost every day lately. In the last few weeks, I've been switching every day, but it's usually just a little, or a youth, a small person. Usually Harry. He is 6 years old. He has a little sister named Zandy. She is 2 years old. They are the children of Cassie and Kathy, who are age twins. Cassie is 54, Kathy is 45. They decided to have a family unit to try and have a positive role model on the littles that are growing up. So they took two alters who didn't really have an identity at the time and gave them names and gave them purposes. Those are four of my more active alters. And then there's Richie. He's a gay man. He's 25 or 26 years old. And then there's Willow. He's about 25 or 26 years old. Then we have the Brat Pack. Sarah, Courtney, Mimi, Nikki. They are 22. I'm not as familiar with how they came about as I am with Cassie and Kathy. They, of course, are much older than me. Kathy is 9 years older than me, and Cassie is much older than me. But of course, they have the mother role, or the matriarch role, the nurturer. There's always an informant. Harry is the informant for me. If somebody tries to hold anything back, he will let me know, or he will let Melissa know. She is my wife of 9 years. Let's see. Then there's Christopher. He's the holder of the anger. Willow is more zen. He meditates a lot. He functions in a more meditative, calming state. Richie is a very feminine male. When I say gay, he's not so much interested in men as he is interested in the femininity. That one's Rich is a little hard to interpret, but he's still a good guy. Let's see. Then there's Theodore, Bella, Tori, Delaney, Anastasia. They are other littles. They came about when I was very young. They try to just kind of function in their own little group. They're whereas as Harry and Zandy appreciate coming out and spending time with Melissa and viewing the world as it is, Bella, Tori, Delaney, and Theodore had a very bad experience with a former ex-girlfriend of